Me the damn ball and move.
Thanks, Ernie. Time for the NBA playoffs. And tonight in Los Angeles, two teams with championship history square off in Game 1 of this best-of-7 first-round series. On what has been a beautiful day in downtown Los Angeles. Regular season is done. Play-in games are over. 16 teams remain with dreams of winning a title. Lakers and Rockets with real star power, but some key names out with injuries, but not LeBron James. He'll play his 293rd playoff game. He's got added responsibility with Doncic and Reeves out. Meanwhile, Rockets have an all-star to lead them, Alperen Sengun. He's got added responsibility with the news that Kevin Durant will miss Game 1. So we begin ABC's coverage for the Rockets and the Lakers. The NBA playoffs presented by Google. And it's here in Los Angeles for the first round, presented by Popeyes. You look at the Western Conference brackets, Lakers the 4th seed, Rockets the 5th seed. Lakers were heavy underdogs coming in, but here in Game 1, that changes with the Durant news. And with more on that, we get the latest and say hello to Lisa Salters. Say, Lisa.
Hey, Mike. Well, Kevin Durant popped up on the Rockets injury report late yesterday afternoon and was questionable coming into this game tonight because of a right knee contusion. He was officially ruled out about 90 minutes ago. Now, we spoke to Ime Udoka a little while ago, and he told us that Durant bumped knees with a teammate going after a loose ball at practice on Wednesday. He had an MRI. It showed no real structural damage. There's been no swelling in that right knee, but apparently it's an injury that's very painful. Now, Durant was out here before the game trying to see if he could give it a go, but he didn't look like himself and appeared to be limited at times in his mobility. I asked Ime Udoka about Durant's status for Game 2 and the possibility of this being a longer-term concern, and Udoka said, hopefully not. And he said the fact that the next game isn't until Tuesday, that definitely helps. So the hope is that with another 3 days of rest before Game 2, that will be enough time of rest and treatment to allow Kevin Durant to get back here on the floor for Tuesday's Game 2. Mike?
All right, Lisa, thanks. Now joined by RJ and Legs, and talk about how things can change so quickly. All right, so for the Rockets, Richard, you look at Sengun, obviously added responsibility, but how does his game change, and how does the Rockets' game change?
Well, without Kevin Durant, without that ISO ball from him, it all becomes team play from Alperen Sengun. He averaged 20 points a game this year. He's a two-time All-Star. He's one of the most versatile bigs in this league. He can knock down threes. He can handle it at the top of the key. But to me, the most important stat that he has is his 6 assists. He's got to create easy opportunities in the half court for players like Amin Thompson and Jabari Smith. But also, you have to pay close attention to Reed Shepherd, who has performed well in the 4 games that the Rockets have played without Kevin Durant.
A chance for the supporting stars to have some big games on the playoff stage. Meanwhile, time for Who's Ruling the Court, brought to you by Burger King. Well, we know LeBron James has been ruling the court for 23 years, but he was the 3rd option for a part of this year. He's #1 option again with Doncic and Reeves out. What kind of game, Legs, does he need to play here tonight?
Well, due to the unforeseen circumstances he finds himself in, he's going to be back in familiar territory as the driving engine for a playoff team, and that means be a dual threat. You're going to see him take advantage of the physical advantages he'll have inside. Not only in the post, you'll see him operate in the mid-range area of the floor against a very good Houston Rockets defense. But I think perhaps his biggest asset in a situation like this is his playmaking. He's going to have to be the guy that draws 2 defenders and have his role players step up and reward him by making shots at the end of it. LeBron James has done it many, many times throughout his career. He's going to have to do it again as the Lakers are shorthanded. And you see the numbers here, particularly those assist numbers as of late.
Meanwhile, we always talk about X factors in NBA playoff series. Perhaps none bigger for the Lakers than DeAndre Ayton. When he's on, Lakers are so tough. It's the best time of the year. Opening weekend of the 2026 NBA playoffs.
NBA First Round on ABC is presented by Popeyes. Love that chicken from Popeyes. And in part by Google. This presentation of NBA First Round presented by Popeyes will continue after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
This is ESPN on ABC.
It's that time of year. The players now set. Time to find the rhythm.
Something I worked my entire life for.
The stakes are going to be higher. More eyes are going to be on us.
This is what you play for. This is the best part of the season.
Lay it all on the line.
The energy is different. The tension is thick. Legends are made in the postseason.
16 teams embark. 16 wins, the mission.
It's playoff time, the best time of the year.
I'm excited to play in high-stakes games again. The ultimate test is coming up.
He throws it down. Wow!
The journey is underway.
Welcome to the NBA playoffs.
Down the pipe. Oh my goodness! It's a Rip City winner.
The Sixers are going to Boston.
Suns win.
You want to know what playoff basketball looks like? This is it.
The NBA playoffs. Game 1. Rockets, Lakers. ABC. The home of the finals.
It is that time of year. Here in Los Angeles, home of Hollywood, home of the Lakers. For the next 2 months, the NBA's best will fight for a title. As we look at tonight's starting lineups, powered by Shopify. And again, no Kevin Durant, so Reed Shepherd gets to start. Ime Udoka has liked the way Shepherd has played in the games where they've needed him as a fill-in for an injured player. We'll see how he fares here in the playoffs. Meanwhile, again, no Doncic, no Reeves. So that's the starting lineup for J.J. Redick. We don't know how long they'll go without them, perhaps the whole first round, but that remains to be seen. As let's check in once again with Lisa Salters.
Hey, Mike. Well, the Lakers may be without their top 2 scorers for this entire first round, with J.J. Redick telling us that Austin Reeves and Luka Doncic are out indefinitely, and there's no timetable for their returns. They both got hurt on April 2nd in a game against the Thunder. Reeves suffered a grade 2 oblique strain, and Doncic a hamstring injury. Doncic reportedly left the team and went to Spain for injection treatments to help speed up the healing process. He's now back in the U.S., and along with Reeves is going to be on the Lakers bench tonight. So again, no real positive updates for Lakers fans. Both Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves out tonight and out indefinitely. Mike?
So key players. It's only the second time in NBA playoff history both teams open a series without their leading scorer. The only other time happened back in 1986, Eastern Conference semis. Milwaukee didn't have Sidney Moncrief, and Philadelphia didn't have Moses Malone. So this is rare to have this kind of talent and this type of scoring power out to begin a 7-game series. And there you see it as we're set to go. Guys, there's just something different in the air. We say it every year. What do you guys remember about the nerves before your first playoff game?
Well, I was fortunate. I was on a very good team. I was on the #1 seed. And what was our reward? We got Reggie Miller and the Indiana Pacers. Took us to a 5-game series. Still probably the most intense series I've ever played in outside of finals.
And I already had enough nervousness because I missed almost the entire year with an injury, and we were playing the Bulls, the defending champion Chicago Bulls with Michael Jordan.
How well that go for you?
Not great.